Hello friends, welcome to JK Sports India YouTube channel, and this is your favorite regular, the Kumbi Jiku show, where player turned umpire K. Srinath and I discuss cricket matches, previews and reviews, and all along we have been doing virtually. But this is a big surprise for me, a pleasant surprise. K. Srinath has landed in Mumbai on work and he is here face to face previewing the first T20 International India versus Australia to be played in Canberra. Welcome Shri, welcome to the Kumbi Jiku show. Fantastic to be doing face to face after so many countless episodes on virtual. So, how has it been? How's your stay in Mumbai? And perhaps rain has been something that has not allowed you to enjoy Mumbai as such, or are you enjoying Mumbai rains?
Thank you very much, Jiku. Very surprising, stay for me in Mumbai. I've been to Mumbai numerous occasions in my last 18 years as a cricket umpire. But, I've never seen this sort of torrential rainfall in the month of October. But as always, I've enjoyed Mumbai. The city is a wonderful place to spend time in. Unfortunately, because of rain, we've not been able to venture out that much. But as always, enjoy my stay here.
Yeah, so India in Australia, India have had an enjoyable trips down under in the recent times. First T20 International of a 5-match series. What do you expect, or what can we expect from this defending world champions and also the recent Asia Cup champions, India?
Well, we certainly can get to see some exciting cricket, from this young Indian side. The brand of cricket they've played in the last couple of years, especially in the recent past under Kumar Yadav, has been fantastic. Yes, alien conditions. We won the recent Asia Cup, but we played on pitches that were slow, low, turners. In Australia, we are going to, encounter conditions that are totally going to be different from the subcontinent. We're going to look at bounce, carry. Yes, but this young Indian side is fearless. It's going to be, I would say, a challenge for Australia because they have, players spread across all the 5 games and not the whole squad is the same one for all the 5 games. But overall, looking forward to some exciting cricket, and certainly the brand of cricket India is going to play is certainly going to be top level.
Considering just mentioned about India and their fearless brand of cricket, the bounce and also the kind of batting that India have, the firepower right from the top, Abhishek Sharma, followed by Tilak Verma, who had a fantastic Asia Cup final. How will they adjust to the Australian conditions? And you think that the bounce will help in their stroke play, just guiding the ball into the stands in Australia?
Well, if you look at Abhishek Sharma, he's got a penchant for playing drives on the up. The same with Tilak Verma. They would in fact relish the bounce in Australia. The first tour for both of them, and of course they're playing their favorite format, the 20 over cricket. Yes, of course, you have the experience of Shubman Gill at the top, who's going to open with Abhishek Sharma. To fall back, you've got Kumar Yadav with that sort of experience, then Hardik Pandya, Akshar Patel. In fact, 6 of the players from the ODI squad are there in the T20 squad. So they've spent enough time over the 3 ODIs and got acclimatized and used to the conditions. I don't think it's going to be really that tough for this young brigade to take the Australians head on there. Yeah, going slam bang like they do in the subcontinent, maybe they could bide their time a little bit, have a look at about a couple of balls before they go up. But I don't think it's going to be tough for them to adapt to these conditions.
Of course, India lost the ODI series very recently, but they won the final ODI. You think India would carry that momentum into this T20? Though, of course, you just mentioned 6 of them are only 6 of them are from the ODI squad. Do you think India will take that momentum, or it's an entirely different ball game?
Well, it's a different format and totally a different setup. The ODI squad was captained by Shubman Gill, whereas we have a different captain for the T20 format, which is Kumar Yadav. So yes, momentum always will be there, and the tails of these players always are up because this is one of their a preferred format for many of them. So momentum one side. Yes, of course, Australia also will carry forward that momentum because they won the series 2-1. Having said that, their side also has got a lot of changes. And to get together, get 11 players on the park and different 11 players for all the 5 games would be a challenge for Australia. Because the way they are looking at this is again, as an experimental format or tour wherein they want to give more opportunities to players. Because their, emphasis has been preparing for the Ashes in November. So that's how they are looking at it. Whereas for India, they have a lot to play for. World champions, Asia Cup champions, and particularly many of the players in this squad play only this format. So yes, a lot at stake, and as I said, it's going to be exciting cricket.
The ODI series was all of Rocco coming back after a long layoff, and they entertained the crowd, especially in the last ODI in Sydney. And this T20 is about Jasprit Bumrah back, though not after a long layoff, but just was given a break for the 3-match ODI series. Like he has been doing, he will be the spearhead for India in the T20 series, isn't he?
Absolutely, I think Bumrah in any format is, a match winner for India. And knowing his prowess, well-deserved break after the West Indies Test match series, he was not a part of the ODI squad. He comes back, he spearheads the attack. Of course, you already have Arshdeep, Harshit Rana, Prasidh, who already been part of the ODI squad. They've spent some time there. So yes, per se in terms of bowling, it's going to be spearheaded by Bumrah. Having said that, what are the options that India will look at? Because you've got Hardik Pandya also, who's going to bowl. And India certainly will not have the luxury of playing 3 spinners like they did in the recent Asia Cup. So it's going to be, one of them has to sit out. So we have Kuldeep Yadav, we have Akshar Patel, and then we have Varun Chakravarti. So obviously we are not going to see all 3 of them figure. So it all boils down to getting to the venue and seeing what sort of pitch they are going to play on and what sort of composition they want to look at. They can't have the luxury of playing 3 seamers and 3 spinners. So obviously one of the seamers there is going to be Hardik Pandya. So like they played only 1 fast bowler in Dubai, India will certainly have to play 1 more. Either it could be a Harshit Rana or an Arshdeep or Prasidh Krishna, because the number 3 slot will be filled in by Hardik Pandya.
Right. You just mentioned about India will not be playing with 2 spinners, 2 out of 3. You think Kuldeep Yadav will be the unlucky one who will miss out like he has been missing in matches overseas?
I mean, see, you carry somebody like a Varun Chakravarti who is only a part of the T20 format, which is made very clear. So obviously he would be the first choice. Now if India decides that they need all-rounders and somebody to bat deep, because in the T20 format we've seen Akshar even bat as high as number 4. So, we don't have Jadeja with us. Though Washington is a part of this squad, I have my own doubts whether he would get a game in unless and until, Australians are there with too many left-handers up front there, and India need a variation in that. So yes, Kuldeep, to me, could not be a sure starter for all the 5 games. But depending on how it pans out, to me, I think the first game they would certainly go in both with Akshar as well as Varun Chakravarti. When you take it in terms of batting per se, there's not much difference between Kuldeep and Varun Chakravarti. It's only about their skill, their sort of, if you say some mystery in their bowling is what is going to, get them on the playing park there. So yes, it could be Akshar, and I doubt if India is going to start up front with Kuldeep Yadav.
Surya Kumar Yadav and his form, is it going to be a concern? Except for on 47 in the Asia Cup, he did not score much, but we all know what he is capable of, and he has a decent record averaging in excess of 50 in T20s in Australia. He scored about 350s in the T20 22 World Cup. So I think different conditions where like Abhishek Sharma and Tilak Verma like the ball coming onto the bat with the bounce. Surya Kumar, it's just a matter of getting onto the park at Canberra and getting his shots automatically.
Well, more than saying it's a concern, obviously his form with the bat in the past 6 months has not been all that great. So a leader of the team, results have shown up. India has won bilaterals, they won in South Africa, they won the Asia Cup, they've won games comfortably at home. But yes, Surya Kumar Yadav, the batter, certainly, post his surgery, he had the sports hernia operation. After that, he's not looked as, real fluid self. Maybe this is the place where he can, rediscover himself. Bounce, tracks where the ball come onto the bat. He can use those, scoops, his 360-degree shots to good effect. Though we'll find big boundaries, but the pace is something that will really get him going. But yes, the form of Surya Kumar Yadav with the bat is going to be very, very important for India to do really well in this series, because he holds the key at the top order. Having said that, Shubman Gill and Abhishek Sharma to open the innings. If Surya decides to walk in at number 3, he holds the key that he has to bat the bulk of the overs to ensure India gets to a big score. Yes, Surya has to find his feet quickly and get going at the earliest.
And from the Australian lineup, what can we expect? Because it's been their style of batting, going bang 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 in the recent times. So that will be a good contest, isn't it? India bowlers Jasprit Bumrah versus the Australian top order.
Well, I think if one team in world cricket, has cracked the formula to just take this format to the next level, has been India. They've been in, different situations, different scenarios. As I always say, what IPL has done to, our Indian cricket and cricketers to exhibit their sort of skill and ability in T20 cricket is unmatchable. Though we have franchisee leagues pan world, none of those leagues can match the quality and the sort of grade you have in the IPL. So yes, Australia can go bang, they can go really hard at the top. They have the sort of batters who can really come strong at you. But having said that, this current Indian team, they are a bunch of boys who fear no one in world cricket. So whether it's chasing 200 or batting first or putting up a score on board, they are comfortable with everything. So I think, having had the experience of somebody like Bumrah at the top, he certainly would be guiding the bowlers, telling them how to go about business and bowl in what areas and what lengths, especially on different grounds, because he's played in Australia on the previous 3 tours. So he would be more than a handful for all these youngsters who are playing for the first time there.
And India, though they are in Australia, they'll be feeling at home, isn't it, with the kind of supporters they have. we saw a sea of blue in the recent ODI series, and wherever India has been playing, it's been majority of the Indians in the stands. So how do you look at it?
Absolutely. I think, the brand of cricket which India has played, across formats in the last about a decade or so. So they've just carried it on to whichever place they've gone in, be it South Africa, be it New Zealand, be it England, be it Australia. I mean, you see, it was surprising when the Aussie commentators were saying that there are many of the Australians who've turned out in blues to come and support Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. I think that's the sort of, cricket we've played and cricketers we've produced. That's the fan following this current Indian team has pan world. Obviously, it will be a feeling when they turned around and look at the stands, there'll be a sea of blue. But having said that, yes, totally different conditions coming off the subcontinent. But overall, challenging tour, but a really exciting one.
You just mentioned about the Australian cricketers, the Australian commentators saying about the spectators even Australian spectators, fans turning out in blue. There was this video in the social media that one of the radio commentators from Australia, and he's an Australian, he became emotional when he saw Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma step out of the ODI field for the last time from Australia in the recent series. So that is the impact that they have had. And who doesn't like Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma? They have been proven winners, proven performers, and hopefully that translates into this T20I series. So on that note, fantastic listening to you, Sri, and even more privileged to have you do face-to-face, and hopefully we will do more of this face-to-face, though we have been doing virtual. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your stay in Mumbai, and take care, stay safe. Thank you, Sri.
Thanks, Zico. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.